our penultimate week of on-floor personal training. It's been a lot of talk and a lot of action. If we're talking about the whole Poland situation, we have 3 PT sessions this morning. Then we are going to go hit the gym, get a bit of work, we have a call with one of our new mentees. Really excited. This fella is a boxing coach / personal trainer, works in a group setting, which can be quite tricky, but he wants to veer off more into the hypertrophy space, which is pretty cool. But it's time to really push the needle forward. Now let's start off the day with our AI DJ.
I'm gonna get things going with some music that's been on your radar.
And I hope
like
he
this one from
hits the mark.
Belfast.
Great song. Great song. We're going to Craigavon, a business meeting for Unlimited with Reese Evans and Bobby. Finally, the boys are getting together to get this in motion. The target of this meeting is to outline exactly why we're doing this, how we're going to deliver our service, and what it looks like for you guys. And I'm confident with me on the educational side of things / advanced lifting side of things, Reese on the more gem pop coaching / advanced lifting side of things, and then Bobby with the rehab and gem pop side of things as well. We have you covered across. We have you covered regardless of what your goals are. If you're a coach, or I'm talking too much. We have you covered across the board, is what I'm trying to say. Also, you know these boxes I keep talking about to put my stuff into, to actually start packing, to make this move happen? Halford's beside the Pure Gym IPT and loads of cardboard boxes. So we have them in the back there. If I get a chance later on this evening, I will do that. But yeah, we're just hitting the mark. It's been a good day so far. I will see you when we're in Craigavon. ETA, we'll be there in about 40 minutes. Greetings from Craigavon. Craigavon.
It's not right, Craigavon.
No, it's Craigavon. How would you say Craigavon?
Craigavon.
Craigavon. First official Unlimited meeting. This is our head of rehab. Head of tax. Do I feel like? I feel like we're introducing the 3 chipmunks. Alvin, Simon, Pete. No, wait, no. How be Simon with glasses? Or you be?
Sorry.
Who would you be?
From the 3 chipmunks?
Yeah.
He is Theodore. There's
Right,
no
yeah,
question
yeah.
that he's Theodore.
I'm awesome.
That's fine. I don't care. Nah, Simon's the smartest. You're looking the smartest.
Oh.
Yes. There's no question. Stick your glasses on him and see.
You will not be able to see it through your glasses.
No, these are the worst ever. These are the worst ever. You genuinely like you cannot see.
I think I've just had 47 pints.
It's brutal. It's so bad.
Oh.
Just
Our mission this week we'll be announcing what it is we're actually doing. I chatted a little bit about it in the car, but it'll be a bit more clear.
Get people strong, out of pain, smart, happy.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. Boom. Boxes have been secured. Oh, I don't know whether to start with the things I want to keep, or the things I want to throw out, or the things I want to have in the house, or in the apartment. Bro, I haven't even told my accountant I'm leaving the country yet. Haven't looked at any apartments. I have not contacted an accountant over there yet. But we're just burning the boats. Oh yeah, we also left the rugby club last night. Yeah, like it's just... yeah. Another beautiful Tuesday morning, another opportunity to go get it. Apple Green, our usual Apple Green heading towards Antrim is shut. Well, that part of the M2 is shut. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna park about back behind the gym and work on the laptop in the car. That's it. As long as the work gets done, that's all that matters. But it's annoying because I like the vibe of getting the laptop open and just... I like the serenity of Apple Green in the morning because there's nobody there. It's nice and quiet, it's nice and dark. My brain just works very well. Nothing special today, folks. Deep work block, then we PT, then we gym, then we do more work. Simple. But the more boring your weeks are, the more congruent they're going to be with the big picture. There is nothing I hate more than Canva. Honestly, see the day I can afford to pay someone to edit posts and reels for me. But anyway, we have officially announced Unlimited. Why we wanted to merge was simply, well, just that. We share a why, and our why is, you'll know yourselves, there's a lot of... It's not even the ability of people, or the inability of people to coach well. It's just how little people care about delivering a good service and painting the edges, all the minor things like formatting their sheets consistently, in a consistent manner. Systematizing check-ins, replies, and looking to constantly elevate your own knowledge to be able to continue to provide a better experience for the client and then expedite the delivery of the result or whatever goal it is they're working towards. We have this constant hunger to get better, and it might sound cliche, it might sound like I've got my marketing face on, but it's genuine. Every time I see a PT session or the way online coaching is being delivered, or even a rehab protocol, and it's just subpar because the person fulfilling that job is, well, doing just that, treating it like a job. Coaching's not a job. Coaching is something you need to work relentlessly hard at. And I know there's a lot of people talk about balance, and they're like, oh, I know you don't need to try hard, or you can't just enjoy your life. And I'm not about that. I want to connect with as many people as I can and show younger versions of me and other young lads that you can build an amazing life. We're talking financially from your passion, because I was set on a path that was academic, and I always looked down on people who weren't academic, and then I got to uni and realised this is the worst decision I ever made. But we're gonna go home now. We'll have a call with Max Davidson, who is one of my best friends, one of my oldest friends, but also one of the co-owners at Tempo Development, and he actually is an S&C coach for Crystal Palace. If you don't know who Crystal Palace are, Premier League team, big deal. But as I said, my brother and he wants to get a chat about a few coaching things, so it'll be good to catch up with him. I'm doing it. First box has been... Oops. Whoa, where are we? First box has been sorted, so this is going to Simon, who is one of my PT clients, and he's like me, he's really into Star Wars. And I have a lot of Star Wars stuff there, a lot of like
books, a Lego minifigure encyclopedia, a making of the Revenge of the Sith thing, and like the whole Skywalker saga. I don't like him enough to give him a Lego Star Wars stuff though. Sorry. That's in terms of ship and stuff. That's the main bottleneck. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I know, guys. I know my room is an absolute tip, but just given the nature of me moving, and the uncertainty, it's forgive me. Yeah, I'm like, oh, what's wrong with this camera? Whoa, yeah, thousands of pounds worth of Lego in there. So I don't know what will be done with that. I've always dreamed of. You remember the Lego City ads, like such and such is happening in Lego City. Hey, build the fire brigade or whatever. I want to have one of them in my room when I have an actual house. So Lego is likely going to go up to the attic. But yeah, we're packing the boxes. What's good, folks? Kicking off Wednesday. Well, we have already kicked off. We kicked off Wednesday morning, about 2.5 hours ago. So we finished up Unit 5 on our back, or 4 or 5 on our biomechanics course, the spine/core. Bit of a trickier one. I had to think a bit more on it because I need to be careful with how I communicate spine things because there's so much to get wrong in terms of disc herniations, nerve innervations, etc. But we are kicking off our PT day at 8 AM today, so a later start. I had this thought there while I was working. It's crazy how I've said a couple of times in this series, I shouldn't just vlog what I'm doing day to day because it's boring. It's just me doing what needs to get done. However, I used to dream about doing this, being able to wake up on... Why did that guy just flash me? A bit paranoid now, guys, not gonna lie. Something fell out of my car. Okay, now I'm paranoid. I used to dream about just being able to wake up early in the morning, go, say, do a coffee shop. I'm gonna say Apple Green because coffee shops don't open early here. And do work, and that's a reoccurring theme. You're always looking for the next level. You get the thing you want and then you just simply think, okay, what's next? But that's the cool thing about working online. It can be in an Apple Green, it can be in Paris. There's a guy coming to take my TV from me or buy my TV off me today, which is so random, but it's such like a landmark in your room, so I just want that room empty. Greg's coffee or Greg's Americano taste test. God, that's horrible. Working our way through stuff. My God, there's a lot of it. Like this, I cannot bring with me onto a plane. It's not real, by the way. But yeah, the amount of stuff I found here from 5th year formal, primary school notebooks, old powerlifting certificates, old rugby photos, a lot of stuff I want to put in frames and have around the apartment. But we actually contacted the car finance company, which is like the big thing I've been putting off. And settlement figures, $6,000, lads. 6 bags. I'll still take a trip to that old liquor store and buy a bottle of rye and end up on the floor. What is happening? Why do people cycle on the road when there is a footpath?
Nothing irritates me more, honestly. We sold the TV last night, and I know that sounds so stupid, and I'm making a meal of it, but to me, as someone that loves movies and always loved playing video games, etc., I haven't played I sold my Xbox a couple of years ago, but anyway, like that's a big deal, right? So it's another boat burned. Bumped into Reese there in the gym, and we were talking about how it's nice to transition from, or not transition, it's nice to not be in the mindset of, I need to move out of my parents' house because I'm, you know, older now and I want gone. It's more so, I actually need to, right? Because it's affecting our head in the sense of, it's hard to work in the house. It's, you know, it's not designed in the way we want it, and we just need our own space. There's that like biological clock that's going off. Okay, so we are not going to vlog until this evening, simply because I have client check-ins to do, and I have 5 calls, pretty much all back to back. That'll take us right up until 5 p.m. What is good, folks? It is now Friday lunchtime. We've just wrapped up our last longer day of PTing, and I'm really stressed about the admin of moving the business and myself to Poland. Got a really good piece of advice though from one of my clients. She said, if you got stuck in the ocean and you thrashed about and really tried to fight the current, you'll probably go under, but if you stopped fighting it and just went with the flow, you'll stay afloat. Her point being to stop fighting the change. And this is why this interacting with other humans is always so beneficial, because you don't know what someone will say to you that will help you. I was looking at apartments with my parents last night just to get a second opinion, and that apartment I keep mentioning it's so expensive, but it's perfect, and all the other apartments I've looked at just pale in comparison. They're, albeit small details, there's always something in them that I don't like. I'm not worried about the price, or not worried about it being expensive, because you can just make more money if you work harder. Like, yes, it's hard, but you will make more money. The thing that is stressing me out is the process of moving country. Okay? Because I've been putting it off and romanticizing it, but we need to actually do it. So I've got, as I said, I've got the numbers for the car finance. I've sent out my interest to a person renting out the apartment, and I got a response from him, so I'll be in contact with him soon. I think first step is probably to contact a Polish accountant, which I will, and go from there. So my accountant was busy, but I did go into the office and ask for him. So that was a real step, and I'm putting this off, no, go do it. I've emailed the accountant about the move. Oh, here, lad, I'm moving in a month. What do I need to do? I've texted my auntie about the accountant, that she's like a business coach, so she has obviously a good accountant. Texted her to get in contact with her accountant. I'm going to contact 3 Business, because that's who my phone is with, tomorrow, to see what the crack is. And then once they get back to me, I'll figure out when I can get rid of that car, because as I said, it's in the finance deal. And then all the other things can pretty much be handled, through the accountants, because they'll tell me what needs done. Apartments, yeah. Yo, so I went to take my first PT session and realised it's at 8 a.m, not 7. Nice one. So we've just gone into the car to do a bit of work here. Use your time or lose your time. Objective for today: contact 3 Business about my phone, because I don't know what happens there. We're gonna edit a couple of things here and then do my food shop. I have decided that I've fulfilled the objective of this week, essentially, which was to just get back on the ball with eating properly, improving the habits. Sleep it's still not where I want it to be, but it has genuinely been because of things I can't avoid, and we're still averaging about 7 hours sleep, which is grand. That will continue to improve. When you are because I'm going to go into an aggressive deficit. If we do move to Poland at the start of September, I want to be in lethal, like very, very good nick for it.
We are doing a non-work thing. We are going out with the boys. I wasn't. Oh, oops. Actually, oh, yeah. I was meant to drive in, but this might, the way things are going, this might be my last time out in Belfast before I leave. I'm hoping to get a get together, but that's not guaranteed. So I'm gonna enjoy the night, have a couple, and well, we're on the ball tomorrow morning because we have our first call at 6 a.m. and Sunday mornings are big. Sundays in general, but Sunday mornings are big. Very heavy workload that day, with updates and planning out the education for the guys on the mentorship, etc. But nothing, I'm confident in saying this, nothing beats dinner with friends, family, people you care about. And it was good to wrap up my penultimate day of PTing. It'd be good to see the boys. I haven't seen Bodie because he's living in Mali, so I haven't seen him in, can't remember. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to having a chill night and then have a good dinner. And then tomorrow's the first day, like the aggressive cut. So the intention of this week was to just get back on the ball, but we're gonna go straight into a 2,000 calorie training day and a 1,600-ish rest day.
People want to eat, like I'm all hungry and all.
I'll have your grub.
I'm all hungry and all. I ate before I came. Well, like 3 o'clock.
Here, Aaron, you tell the story of your finger for my YouTube.
Just crushed it in a clam, mate, until it then burst the fuck out of it.
Typical fashion lads, we ended up in Ollie's, lad. You know the thing people do where they're like, oh yeah, we'll get a lift with such and such, you're talking about it all night, and then they disappear, and then your other lift disappears. So I just crashed out, couldn't find anyone on Ollie's, and just walked until, I think I walked down to the short road, got a lift from there. But it doesn't matter, we're home. We actually only got home about 4 hours ago. But the work needs done. Late start, it's 8:45. However, we have the luxury now that we're not PTing tomorrow, we only have Thursday to go, and that's us. But this week I feel like we actually got the needle moving, and we're itching closer towards Poland. A lot of scary emails to get answered tomorrow morning, but I have to sync up with my... No, actually, we'll talk about that next episode.